Thanks, everybody. I am Joan Darnell, head of the L faculty, and I'm happy you all could attend. I'm going to go do an overview of the L program. The L program is designed for people that want to learn more about judging and everything that is involved with judging. It's perfect for riders, trainers, coaches, spectators, your mother, your father, anybody that wants to learn more about judging and how it happens. And also for people wishing to pursue a judging license with USDF, this is the place to start. The program consists of two parts, part one and part two. They both run over 3 weekends each, so 6 weekends total for part one and part two. Part one is classroom and demo horses. It takes about 12 to 14 hours over the weekend to complete all the education there. It's more education focused and helping the participants to see what it is that we're working on and how we come up with our scores and comments. Part two is for those interested that are becoming judging at schooling shows, and also if you're interested in pursuing the licensed official path. This is the number one place you need to start. The part, where was I? The classroom sessions, they're all taught by S judges. Some of us, or not me, but some of our other faculty are also FEI judges. We have a 5-star judge on our faculty, and we enjoy getting feedback from them and helping us develop the programs to help it become more usable for everyone involved. The judges that become L faculty members have to go through a training program. They have to attend all 6 sessions and get feedback from the participants of the program, from the examiner or the instructor that's already a faculty member. And then once all that is done, they've completed all their program, they have to be approved by the executive board going forward too. Programs have to be sponsored by a GMO to start. Any USDF member can attend the part one program. To be eligible to attend part two, you have to be a participating member, and then there's also riding requirements for part two. Part one, we can take up to 30, they're called participants, we can take up to 30 of those, and then as many auditors as the organizer can fit into the classroom. Sometimes they can be quite large, but with the technology we have now and the technology that is available at most of the venues, it's easy to see the screen and all the videos that we show. We have tons and tons of videos to make it explain everything that we're talking about. Part two is limited to 10 people. You have to, I think I said, be a participating member to be eligible for part two. And then also you have to have riding requirements. The minimum riding score is 2 scores from second level test 3, or if we end up test 4 is ever the highest test of second level of 65% or more, and then 1 score from third level or any level above third level with a score of 62% or better. So that's the minimum. You can have different combinations, 1 second level score, 2 third or above, to meet that requirement. Once you're accepted into the program, you're going to be invited to purchase access to the L participants section of the website. And on the website, you'll find all the information you need for all of the sessions, all the materials, all the recommended reading, all the suggested resources, learning modules, links to the homework. All those things are included on the website. Part one consists of 3 sessions run over 3 weekends, A, B, and C. The A session includes an introduction to judging. You'll learn about the rules, judging methodology, biomechanics of the horse, and the basics. In the B session, you'll learn about the criteria of movements and figures and some of the gaits and variations within the gaits. And then the C session is the final piece of the puzzle where we put it all together and come up with the collective marks, further remarks at the bottom of the test. And then also we touch a little bit on freestyle. Then part two is also run over 3 weekends. These are done typically at horse shows. Right now, or just recently, we developed a D1 classroom only session. I think they will include a lot of information and help the part 2 participants candidates learn more about how to judge, ease them into the judging road. In the part 2, because they're at shows, we usually end up sitting on the side, so you have to develop your eye on what different things you can see from different parts of the arena. The candidates are evaluated on 18 tests. They have 6 tests of each level, training first and second level, and the highest test of the level is the one that we desire to use. That's why some areas don't have the history of enough rides at those levels in those classes. And so that's one of the reasons why we've developed the D1 classroom only. The D1 and D2 are learning experiences for the candidates, and we try to make it as comfortable and as learning friendly as we can. Also included in the part 2, before you can take the final exam, it's required to have sitting hours and scribing hours. Scribing hours are with a large R or an S judge, and 12 hours total. It can be any of the levels, just to help develop the candidates to learn about the vocabulary and methodologies that different judges use. The sitting hours, they have to sit with a large R or an S judge, 2 of those at least, and that has to be done at recognized shows. It includes 20 hours of sitting and observing training level tests, any test at training level, first level and second level. So a total of 60 rides. The more rides, the merrier, but those are the minimums that you have at least 20 of each level before you submit all of those things have to be submitted to the office before you're allowed to take the final exam. At the final exam, we do the first night is the written test. It can take anywhere from half an hour to 2 hours. It's not timed. The candidates take it in however much time they need. The examiner is just there to sit and watch and answer any, housekeeping type questions, but not give you any answers, of course. But the test takes however long it takes, and we're there till midnight if that's what it takes. Then the next day and possibly the third day will include judging 6 tests again at training first and second level, hopefully test 3s at each of those levels, and then some oral judging. And we ask the candidates questions and things too as the exam is going on. Once you've completed that, everything is sent into the office. The tests are scored, and then usually it's pretty quick. You will have the results of those back to you. It inspires you to look further into joining an L program somewhere. Even as an auditor, you're going to learn so much, and it's only going to improve